Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Football Retro series that we're looking at, and we're well in the mid-30s on these episodes now. I hope you're liking this series. We're 6 months in now since the very first video, which was Football Manager 1982. Um, so many thanks for those people that have been commenting and enjoying these videos. We've still got a few more to go through. Um, at least I'll say another 10 games to review, and then that will be it. After then, I think I have got ideas what the next set of videos are going to be. It could be racing games, could be the next one, and then unusual Spectrum games after that. We'll see how I get on. But anyway, let's go to this is European Trophy 2, but it was released as European 2 instead, made by the same people. Now, if you remember European Trophy, that was the last episode. I had mixed feelings about that game. It became very unresponsive, and it was very basic even for 1985. So I'm hoping this one is a little bit better. This was made a year later, 1986, on the ZX Spectrum 48K. Original price $6.95. It was also on the disc price as well, so this means I think it could be used on the Plus 3, the Spectrum Plus 3, which had the floppy disk. It was also used on the Amstrad and the Commodore 64. Remarks, it was also reissued as European 2, the European Cup. Okay, there we go. And yeah, so let's see if we have some reviews on this one. We didn't have any reviews on the first one, but we might have some reviews on this one. Let's have a look. As you go, there's European Trophy and then European 2. Again, this is kind of like the sequel. The inlay card actually seems better as well, so that's good. Is there any reviews? There's advertisements. There's user reviews. Let's see if there's anything on user reviews. Sometimes it shows, no, there's nothing. Sometimes it does reviews, sometimes it doesn't show any reviews. So it looks like there's no reviews on this one either. Magazine advertisements. Let's see if we can try to view the advertisement for the game at least. So we'll load it up. Load the view up. There we go. There it is. There's the advert. It's very small. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's right to the left here. European 2 captures the full atmosphere of European competition. Home and away legs. Away counts double. So this is very similar to European 1. Yeah, so there we go. These other games, World Champions and Premier 2, we might see if we can find those as well, actually. Premier 2 is one I need to remember. So I will make a mental note of that. That's one thing we need to look, see if we got that. If not, I can find it. And that'll be another game that we could add onto the series. So let's go into the game then, European 2. It's already been loaded up. Hopefully. There we go. Straight away a bit more color, which is always good to see. I wonder if we're going to get any sound on this though. So let's press enter to continue. This is normal speed. So currently it's a lot more responsive than the first one. Or is it? As you can see, the loading screen is exactly the same as what the first game was, but it was a lot quicker for me to type my name in. So that's good. Do you have a printer connected now? If you remember in the last episode, it took me 15 attempts at least to press the N key for it to respond. So I wonder how quickly this one will respond. Nope, not straight away. I was hoping it would be straight away. So I'm pressing the N key again. This gives me flashbacks to the last episode. I remember in the last episode it worked if I had the plus 16 keyboard, but this is meant to be the 48. So the N key is definitely not working. Oh dear. So we're going to switch the model again. Let's try the 128, see if that makes any difference to the game. So we'll load up the game again. I sometimes get this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't straight away. And clearly it started off well. Like these screens are actually loading up a lot quicker than it did on the very first game. But then let's just type me in this time. Do you have a printer connected? No. Ooh, it worked this time. Aha, surprisingly. So the complete opposite to what we did for the European one. The European one, I reset the computer pretending it was a Spectrum 16K and it worked. This time I pretended it was a Spectrum 128K and it worked. Do you wish to enter your own team? No. Skill level 1. There is a little bit of sound. A tiny bit of sound. Already this main screen looks very similar to episode 1, the European 1 game, even though it does look a bit more updated. Team name, again, we have to put our team name, and again, it's exactly the same sides. Would you believe that? Exactly the same sides from the first game, so they haven't even bothered changing that. So I put Oxford in again. This looks so familiar. M to return to the main menu. Let's see what players' names look like. Exactly the same players' names. Would you believe it? So nothing's changed there. So has anything changed in this game? Let's look at the list of fixtures. Obviously, the graphics have slightly improved. It's slightly more colourful. And there's a results table. That's interesting. That hasn't appeared before. What's the results table? Oh, that's your own results, I guess. So who have we drawn? Have we drawn against Athens again? I can remember it was Athens who we played in the last game. It's Anderlecht. Okay. Play next game. So no prepare and play for next games, just play next game this time. Pre-match report. What all shows improved ability? I've seen no change at all from the first game, unless someone has seen any changes. I don't see many changes at all. Final team, yes. Again, I'm pressing the Y key. There you go. Only took me 5 times instead of 15 times this time. Bit more colour there. Defence in red, midfield in blue, attack in green. That wasn't in the first game. But the strength stream looks like a carbon copy of the first game. You can reselect the team. That's just they've just changed the writing bit on there because it will be final team. Reselect the team. No. Oh, the N key works straight away this time. That makes a nice difference. So we're waiting for the game to load up. So it's all in green. So really the only difference here at the moment is a bit more colour, I guess. Aha! We have got a difference though. We have got a timer. A timer appears in this game. And we've got some commentary as well. Okay. So 2 differences there. We've got some commentary, basic commentary, and we've got a timer, but no beeps to the timer. And as you can see, it jumps up a little bit there because it went from 6 to 8, now 10 to 12. So, and Butcher gets injured. He's not very lucky in these games. For those who didn't watch the last episode, Butcher got injured in that game as well. So Butcher gets injured in this game. So we have to put right in. So again, a carbon copy of that game. Player to come on, number 6. At least that was quite easy. Press enter to continue. 1 sub used. So the only differences I see in this game compared to the first one is a lot more colour. The timer, that does make a nice difference. Oh, free kick. And we got some extra sounds in this, which is nice. And also a bit of commentary. So this is better than the European Trophy 1, but only a little bit better. So we'll see how these games get on. Anderlecht shoot, and they hit the post. So we've hit the post and they've hit the post. Oxford shoot this time, shot wide. It's good to see a bit of commentary there. I think the only commentary is goal attempts and the odd commentary that has to happen, like if a player gets injured or anything like that. But other than that, it's very, very random, I think. And let's shoot, and they missed this time. Corner to Oxford, missed. Free kick though, and we shot wide. Does remind me a bit of the commentary that's in the Championship Manager 1 and 2, when they tell you what all the chances are. But anyway, it's 0-0 at the moment. Bit of a whistle there. Half-time scores. Now, in the first game, the half-time scores were actually on the same screen as the pitch. This time they're in a different screen. 5 goals at Aberdeen. Well, 4 goals at Aberdeen and none here. Do you wish you use your sub? No, that's one thing actually that's coming up. That has not coming up. Do you wish to use your sub? Which I think it asked me twice in the first half. And then I had to use a sub because Butcher got injured. In this game, it doesn't come up as much, thankfully. So I'm afraid it's not exactly the most amazing game to watch. Adams sent off. Well, at least we got sending off some bookings which you don't see in other games. So we're down to 3 midfielders. We can't really make any more changes. Our defence, yeah. Our midfield's better than their attack, and their attack is the same as their attack, but our defence, our defence is not as good, obviously, because we just lost Adams. So we've got 10 men for the last 32 minutes. Oh, you're joking. So I've lost another mid. I've lost 3 defenders in this game. So I have to stack my midfield, would you believe it? I've only got two defenders left and Shilton. So one of my defenders got sent off and 2 got injured. Hit the bar. But we've got a much better midfield than Anderlecht now. But a much worse defence. Always wondered in these games there should be a little bit of sound when the tick tocks. At least there's something there, but no, it's dead silent. So when the referee blows his whistle and it's complete silence, you kind of have a little mini jump. Just you're not prepared for it. Looks like this is going to turn into a 0-0 draw. It did. Well, that wasn't exactly exciting, was it? But we were lucky to hold 0-0 when 3 of our defenders decided to leave the pitch. Okay, so we'll play the next game. That is it, really. There's not much more about this game. Change names. You can change player names and team names all the time. List fixtures, the fixtures you're playing. That includes results. Squad details. What's your squad look like? And we've got Butcher. Looks like Butcher and Pearce are back, but Adams. Oh, we've got disciplinary table. That's interesting. Something new there. Match ban. Yes, of course. He's got sent off. So play next game. Pre-match report. And some past late fitness tests. So I like the pre-match reports, and because the game's got a little bit of sound and sending off some bookings, that's an advantage over other games. Let's put Butcher back in. Pick Number 5. Okay, final team no. 2, 3, 4 times I had to press the N key. Drop a midfielder. I'm going to drop a midfielder and put an attacker in, even though the rating won't be as good. So Hodge has been dropped. Nope. Did I just drop? I put the wrong player in. I accidentally dropped Shilton. Pick a player. Put Shilton back in. Let's final team no. God, how many times do you have to press the N key for this? And number player to drop. Drop Hodge, number 11. Actually, I'm going to put Pearson, number 3. Pick a player. Number 3. So that means we've got 5 at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4 midfielders and 2 attackers. Yeah. Yeah, this Y and N key in this game are just not responsive at all. Responding to my touch. So there's the final team. Notice it doesn't show the opposition team because they got no names. Reselect team, no. We should beat them. We've beaten them in defence and midfield now. And to save all you guys and people watching this utter boredom, we are going to speed the game up to 4 times faster. And that will be it. So the advantages of this game compared to the first one is it's a lot more colours being used. The timer's there. It's good to see the little commentary as well on red cards and yellow cards. So this is clearly better than European Trophy 1, but not much more better, I'm afraid. I don't think paying £10–11, oh, Oxford scored, paying £10–11 for this, even back in 1986, it's worth its money. Half time there. Do you shoot yourself up? No. So I think away goals rule in this. So, oh, okay. I notice when the goal's been scored, we actually got what minute they scored in. That's good. Do you shoot yourself? No. Another goal. Lineker. Total booked. Do you wish you should sub? No. So it's reminding me to use my sub literally every 10 minutes now, I think, in the game. Injury time's being used. That's good to see. And we're through. This fixtures will be away to Zurich if we carried on. But we're not going to carry on because that's the gist of the game. So European 2, of course, there's 7 skill levels, remember. So we are on the easiest skill level. Well, I'm guessing 1 is the easiest and 7's the hardest. There's not much different over European Trophy 1. There's definitely some improvements. There's like you've got the commentary, you've got actually a clock in the game. When the goal's been scored, you've actually got the scorer and the minute this time, which wasn't in the first game. But this menu here is literally a carbon copy of the first game, and there's nothing really that hits you that they spent a lot more time on this. There's a few additional screens like disciplinary menu table and the results table, but that's about it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, then please comment or subscribe, and I hope to see you again in another episode. Bye bye.